Hi everyone, we are the environmental educators, and today we will be highlighting our journey in creating our civic engagement project. The first part of this video will serve as an overview of two issues our project addresses, which are habitat destruction and illegal fishing practices. Now let's learn more about habitat destruction. Over the last decade, storms like Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Ian have severely damaged local waterways within Southwest Florida. Actually, according to the Sanibel and Captiva Conservation Foundation, these storms have pushed saltwater into freshwater lakes, creating what researchers describe as dangerous brackish conditions that can kill native species such as bass in our local estuaries because they are now in environments that are not suitable for them. Furthermore, our community is not only dealing with habitat destruction, but also dealing with the effects of illegal fishing. According to research by British Indian Ocean Territory, many residents in Southwest Florida believe that only 1 to 2% of non-licensed fishers ever get caught. While fishing license only costs $17, this is still a dangerous mindset to have because all this money directly funds conservation work to restore habitats. Therefore, to remediate these two issues, we decided to partner up with Rookery Bay conservation experts to create a project. Before we go over our actual project, we have to introduce Rookery Bay in more detail. Rookery Bay is a national research reserve that is 110,000 acres and is nationally protected in Naples. This area is actually filled with an estuary that is one of the last mangrove estuaries in North America. Rookery Bay plays a critical role in ensuring that this specific estuary and its species thrive by conducting different research projects and habitat restoration. Another mission Rookery Bay values is educating our community on sustainable coastal living, which is really important here in Southwest Florida because we are surrounded by bodies of water. It is important to know how we should protect our marine life and the water around us by learning from Rookery Bay. Now we will be going over what we actually did and completed for our project, so let's introduce our members. Hi everybody, my name is Olivia Revelo and I'm a special education major here at FGCU.
Hi, my name is Kylie Charles. I'm an environmental studies major. My name is Ariana Gallegos and I'm a biology major at Florida Gulf Coast.
Hey there, my name is Liliana Harrell. I'm a junior in environmental studies with minors in biology and chemistry.
And we all worked with Rookery Bay to create two projects this semester. The first project that we worked on that Kylie will talk about is our tabling that we did for Rookery Bay to get them more volunteers.
And my role for this project was the tabling aspect. So I coordinated the table, I set the table up, and I emailed the lady from the tabling committee. We got all of the supplies, we set up the whole entire table, and we got volunteers for Shell Road, which is where we're at right now, to come and do a citizen science project where people come and they write down the animals that they see on the trails, on the boardwalk, all of that good stuff.
Besides just giving information on what Rookery Bay does, we were actually able to get potential volunteers to sign up for volunteer opportunities at Rookery Bay through our QR code and sign-up sheet that our Rookery Bay advisor, Rachel, created for us. This also served as a way for us to document towards our goal for our project and see how many volunteers we were actually getting from the tabling. I also attended the tabling and I promoted it on social media so more people could come and sign up to be volunteers of this great organization. Now that you learned more about our first project this semester with Rookery Bay, which was tabling for more volunteers, we will be going over now our second project, which focuses on creating brochures to educate the community about illegal fishing and how it impacts our environment.
During this project, I maintained communication with our community partner at Rookery Bay, Rachel, who guided us and provided assistance while we created a brochure for a project she's been working on to inform citizen scientists about legal fishing regulations in Southwest Florida, along with how to obtain their license and how to partake in the sport of fishing legally and sustainably.
Some of the steps that we were doing when making our brochure included talking with our community partner and what kind of information she wanted on the brochure, ensuring that how many she wanted, what she wanted it to look like, and pretty much everything they needed and they wanted it to be, and how we could help. We also worked with her in making sure that all of our information was correct and giving her a document with all the information laid out and specifically different species, the names, the size limits, on all of that information to make sure the information we're giving out to the public is the accurate information.
To wrap up this video, we will be reflecting on how fulfilling these two projects were and how they taught us a lot about professional development, collaboration, and teamwork.
My role in this project was doing the tabling, and I really did think that it helped me personally because it helped me communicate with all of the students around the FGCU campus and really like getting to know them and having them get interested in something that they might not have been interested in before. I think it helps with outreach because you're really pulling people in that wouldn't usually do something like this and having them feel a part, be a part of this community and be a part of this project. And it's like impactful to me because being so passionate about this stuff, it's nice to see other people who might not be an environmental or marine major getting interested in stuff that they wouldn't usually.
I also think that other skills that this project has really helped us develop is we had to actually like get out of our comfort zone and email different people that we've never met before. Or again, like during the tabling, we are connecting with students that are in different majors and we have to do small talk, and that's a skill in itself. So being able to table and talk with other people really helped us develop our public speaking skills. Furthermore, this project expanded our knowledge on civic engagement by teaching us how important the different forms of service are, like indirect service. As a special education major, I am not well versed with scientific STEM type of disciplines, but being able to say that I'm still indirectly impacting and serving my community by utilizing my own talents like creativity or public speaking, educating, I think all of that is important still in creating a community that I want to live in and that other people want to live in. And finally, our members would quickly like to say that this is a one-of-a-kind project.
This group project was different than other group projects I've worked on in other classes because we had the ability to work with a community partner that has already had a great impact in the community I've been born and raised in, and being able to work towards their mission was really impactful and definitely like a full circle moment.
This allows us to work with real people, real organizations, and real adults working in the world that we're all really interested in practicing in the future with.
The